Robert here, and I apologize for this vertical video format. I hope that doesn't turn you off. You might have heard people tell you you need to do ear training so you can get better at your intervals if you want to improve as a musician. That's not great advice because we perceive intervals differently based on the way they sound and function in a piece of music. And if we try to use the same label to describe things that sound different, things get real confusing real fast. Let me show you an example. Let's take a perfect fourth. So people always use the song bum bum ba bum, here comes the bride, to describe the sound of a perfect fourth. And that's true, it does start with a perfect fourth. That's a fourth. But listen to what happens when I keep going just a little bit. Okay. Guess what interval that is? It's another perfect fourth, even though it sounds different from this. But listen to what happens if I keep going. What the heck is that? It's another perfect fourth. And I'm not done yet. What's that? Oh my gosh, it's another perfect fourth. So these are all perfect fourths that sound different. Now think about if you were trying to learn your colors and we used the same label like red to describe maybe, okay, this is red. What if we also called this red? What if we called this red? Now I know Baby Yoda's not red and you know Baby Yoda's not red, but if you're just learning your colors for the first time, you don't know yet that Baby Yoda's not red. And that's why learning intervals is problematic. You can use a movable resting tone to provide context so you can understand intervals in music better. And I'm going to use the music of Beethoven to show you what I'm talking about. So listen to the beginning of these two famous Beethoven symphonies. First, we have Beethoven's Fifth. And now listen to the beginning of Beethoven's Third. This is the Eroica Symphony. What do you notice about the way they start? Well, actually, they both start with an E flat and a G. Well, in the Fifth, it's G, E flat. In the Eroica, it's E flat, G. So that's a major third, E flat, G. But they sound very different. That's because they're in different tonalities. So in Beethoven's Fifth, we're in C minor. You're audiating a resting tone of La. So G, E flat, that tonal pattern is not just a major third, it's Mi, Do in minor tonality. And now you have a specific label that doesn't sound different in different pieces. Mi, Do. In the Eroica, the resting tone is Do because we're in major tonality. So Mi, Do in major tonality has a different sound. Now I'm going to go one step further. Let's use the end of the slow movement of the Pathetique Sonata, this little part where it does this. Now what do we have there? That's another E flat G. E flat G, it's another major third. But it sounds different than the other two instances of a major third from earlier. That's because in this case, the resting tone is A flat, Do. We're in major tonality, the resting tone is Do, but now the tonal pattern is So, Ti. It's a different tonal pattern. So, Ti has a dominant function, whereas Mi, Do in major tonality is a tonic function. Mi, Do in minor tonality is also a tonic function. So give me a follow if you want to learn more useful stuff like this, and sign up at my website if you want to learn how you can use tonal patterns to really make sense of intervals. If you want to go further with learning about movable resting tone, sign up at the link in the description. See you soon.